Hey guys, what's going on? Griffin here from Men versus Movies, and I know this is kind of weird. It's a little weird for me to be doing live videos. We don't usually do this, but this is going to be something that I've been thinking about for a little while, and I figured might as well try it. You know, why not? I've got some free time on my hands. I've got a webcam, I've got a mic, I've got access to a computer, so why not try live streaming a little bit? So, as you saw in the intro, the show is going to be titled The Rundown. It is essentially going to be a podcast. I mean, there will be video incorporated, but it'll just be my beautiful face. And it's essentially just going to be me talking about the relevant topics in the world of movie news that I deem worthy to talk about, to be quite frank with you. So that's kind of the gist of the way the show is going to work out. I might talk about some other things that are maybe not necessarily movie news related, but just stuff that I want to talk about. So that's going to be the gist of it, and all that jazz. So, if you tune in and you like it, let me know, and we can get started here soon. So I have and you little bastard, you. All right. Yeah, I'm getting used to the live chat over here. This is going to be a little weird, but... All right, so essentially what I'm going to be talking about today is going to be two big trailers, the prospects of the Flash directors, where that whole thing is going right now, and then I'm going to be giving you guys a little preview on a show that I've been working on with Tyler Tompkins called Against the Ropes. I'll tell you a little bit about what it's about and all that good stuff. So let's start this baby off. All right, Transformers: The Last Night, the international trailer, I guess, if you will, it dropped earlier today, and the audio sounds robot-y. Well, good. I'm glad. If it wasn't robot-y, then, I don't know. Yeah, also, this is my first time doing something like this, so if the audio sounds a little shoddy, which I'm sure it will, yeah, let me know, and I can see what I can do to fix it. I don't really know a whole lot. I'm still getting used to this. So, anyways, going back, Transformers: The Last Night, the international trailer. So that thing dropped earlier today, and I have to say, out of all the trailers they had dropped for it, the first one being my favorite up until this point, I liked the first trailer. I wasn't a huge fan of the ones that followed. So I was getting a little weirded out because this is Transformers here, Transformers prides themselves on their damn trailers. You would think that they'd be, putting out good trailers and stuff like that. And on the whole, I thought they were subpar, except for the first one. But then we get to this one, and I actually really dug this. The trailer was basically just a giant montage of action scenes, but then there was also some stuff dealing with like the lore, like the Transformers were sent there for a reason. They were robots colliding, clashing, all that stuff. So that was really cool. We got a little bit of a look into Anthony Hopkins' character, who he's going to be playing, all that jazz. So that was definitely interesting. My only concern is that what we're going to be getting most of the time? Or is it just going to be giant action, orgasm, robots having sex, that kind of stuff? Which, that's Transformers, is what I'm expecting. But this trailer, we got that, but then we also got a little bit more of the lore. So that was pretty cool. I think the highlight definitely for this trailer was the end with Bumblebee, where he's transforming, and he's like breaking himself apart. He's pulling like a Tony Stark from Iron Man 2, which, take it as you want. That movie's not the greatest, but so I kind of dug it. Will the movie probably be your typical Transformers thing? Yeah. Am I remaining optimistic? Well, hell yeah, because I've liked the trailers, or at least the first trailer and this trailer, so I got a good taste in my mouth from Transformers: The Last Night so far. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it. I think the action looks pretty good. Definitely looking forward to see if there's going to be time travel involved and stuff like that. Audio's good again. Perfect. There we go. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on Transformers: The Last Night, the international trailer, in the chat board or the comment section, whenever you're watching this this thing. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. All right, so moving on to the next trailer here, we're going to be talking about War for the Planet of the Apes. Now, this is the exact opposite of the trailer we just talked about. War for the Planet of the Apes, guys. Holy crap. Um, the first trailer was really, really good. Also, I've watched nothing from Transmorphers, the last one. I plan on keeping it that way. That's probably a smart idea. Go watch the international trailer if you're feeling it. It's probably the best trailer they've released for it, unless you want to watch the first trailer, which I happen to dig, but I don't know. I got a good vibe about that movie. Anyways, going back to War for the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, so War for the Planet of the Apes, the trailers that we've seen so far for that have been incredible. They've been so, so good. And I think that this movie just, if it succeeds, the Planet of the Apes, the rebooted Planet of the Apes series may be one of the most solid and just flat out one of the best collective trilogies ever made. I mean, I know when Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I know when Rise of the Planet of the Apes was first coming out. I wasn't a huge fan of the trailers. I wasn't really on board. But then I saw the movie and I was like, holy shit, the apes look real. I dug James Franco in the role. Andy Serkis can do no wrong as far as I'm concerned. And I really dug it. I thought it was a fun film, and I was really curious to see where they were going to go next. Now, fast forward to the release of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. That movie damn near blew me away. I think it was the best movie of the summer it came out. I think that what they were able to do with the motion capture, Andy Serkis's performance as Caesar is riveting. It is so good. You believe that he is this ape. And side note here, I really, really hope that he gets some sort of recognition for either this new one I wanted him to get recognition for Dawn, but I really, really hope that some sort of recognition for War, because his performance as Caesar is truly phenomenal. Yes, hashtag apes on horses. Love Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And there was a great emotional core to that film as well, with the dude from Terminator Genesis. I can't remember his name, anyways, but I dug him in the movie. I really am curious to see if he's going to be coming back for the new one. I haven't seen him in the trailer, so it's looking like it'll be a different human character in each movie, which it is what it is. I would have liked to have seen him reprise his role in the new one, but whatever. Anyways, moving on to the trailer, though. This new trailer was just badass to the core, and it's reaffirming my belief that this movie, I think, is probably going to be one of the best movies of the summer, if not the best, if not the best, or one of the best movies of the year, to be quite frank. Obviously, my most anticipated for the summer is Dunkirk. That's my most anticipated of the entire year. Hashtag Nolan fanboy, but really just the trailers have blown me away for that. And then obviously Wonder Woman 2, just because I'm on the hype train with that. I really want DC to have a win. But coming in at number 3 for my most anticipated of the summer, it's it's War for the Planet of the Apes. I mean, Matt Reeves, what he took over this franchise, what he was able to accomplish, make it fresh and new and intense and dark and gritty, and just everything about these movies is perfection. So I'm really, really looking to War for the Planet of the Apes. We get a little bit more of the story in this new trailer, which I dug, because, I mean, obviously it's the war, and we get a good bit of the war, but we haven't seen a whole lot of what exactly the story alongside the war is going to be. And then obviously Woody Harrelson in there is looking pretty damn good as the villain. Really, really digging him in that role. Can't wait to see his interactions with Caesar. We get a little bit of that in the trailer, but not a whole lot. And yeah, I mean, just some badass ape fight scenes. It looks like the humans are like enlisting the help of the apes to, I don't know, like train them or something like that. You see the clip of the gorilla with the humans like firing machine guns or something like that. I don't know, but it's crazy. War for the Planet of the Apes. I'm really digging what I'm seeing for it so far. I have no doubt in my mind this movie is going to be incredible, and it's going to be the perfect conclusion to a damn near perfect trilogy. One of the best trilogies I have had the privilege of seeing over my lifetime. So that's that. Give me your thoughts and opinions on War for the Planet of the Apes. I am stoked out of my minds for this movie. Did you dig the new trailer? Did you not dig the new trailer? Do you think that Woody Harrelson is gonna go over the top in this? I've heard some people are a little concerned about that. I'm not too concerned. I think Woody Harrelson, knows when to tone it down, and he knows when to bring it up when he needs to. Ryan. Hey, Ryan, how you doing, bud? Hey, War for the Planet of the Apes is my most anticipated movie this summer, and yes, they're some of my favorites of all time, and I hope it ties. Oh, yes, yeah. So as of right now, Logan is definitely is my favorite movie of the summer, and it's just kind of a shame because nothing's really, come close to reaching that level. I think Apes is going to be up there with that. I mean, Dunkirk for me personally is my most anticipated of the year. So I think that movie just has so much potential to deliver on everything. I mean, honestly, I'm expecting it to get a lot of Oscar nominations. So, but regardless, yeah, Apes on Horses, they're back. There's a little girl in it too, so that's interesting. She's like, I don't really know what she's like, but she's some little like thing that they're protecting. Whatever. So moving on to the next topic of discussion. All right, so the next topic here has to deal with the Flash. There's been a lot of news recently about the Flash. As with everything DC. But this one has to do with more specifically about the directors that Warner Brothers is looking at to tackle the Flash. Now, earlier today, it was reported by multiple sources, The Hollywood Reporter, like EW, Deadline, just a bunch of sources were reporting three main directors. We have Robert Zemeckis. Obviously, that had been rumored. Actually, that was reported by Screen Junkies, first of all. And then we also hear that Matthew Vaughn and Sam Raimi were rumored to be directing this film as well. So, obviously, that has changed a little bit since those rumors, or since those reports came out. Sam Raimi has stated that he is not, in fact, looking to direct The Flash, which is a little sad. I would have liked to have seen Sam Raimi tackle something else other than Spider-Man, because I think he's got some. I mean, you look at Spider-Man 1 and 2, and those movies are just incredible. Specifically, too, Spider-Man 2 is one of the best comic book movies ever made, so there's that. But, yeah, anyways, going back to the Flash directors. Yeah, Sam Raimi's out. Apparently, Mark Webb was also being looked at. He also stated that he is not interested, not going to be directing The Flash. So that leaves. Oh, also, side note, Billy Crudup apparently was reported to have dropped out of the film. That is no longer the case. EW initially reported that. That is false. He is still attached, so thank God. I think he's going to do great as, Barry Allen's dad. Can't remember his name. Owen, this is what I need you for. What's his dad's name? I can't remember. Anyways, The Flash. So as of right now, we've got Robert Zemeckis, who is the heavy hitter, the front runner. This is the guy that Warner Brothers really, really wants. And then on the other hand, we have Matthew Vaughn, who, I kind of am more leaning towards Henry Allen. Thank you. Why can't I remember his name? I stopped watching The Flash on CW, and that kind of just made me forget everything Flash related. So, anyways, going back to the Flash movie, I would be really, really interested in seeing a Matthew Vaughn version of the Flash. He's got the energy. He's got the skills. First of all, we've seen him tackle comic book related material such as Kick-Ass, and you haven't watched any of the Flash either. Well, I hear it's good. I hear it's not bad, but it was kind of like I stopped watching Arrow, and then as a result, I stopped watching The Flash, and then as a result, I didn't even bother to watch Supergirl or Legends of Tomorrow. But Nick watches them, so there's that. But anyways, I'd be really interested to see what Matthew Vaughn could bring to a Flash movie. I mean, like his style, I think, would fit really perfectly with the character of the Flash, with Ezra Miller, the cast members they have involved. There's a lot of potential for something unique there that we might not get otherwise. So that's why I'm really big on Matthew Vaughn right now. Plus, I love Kingsman. Kingsman was one of my favorite movies of 2015. I really liked the first Kick-Ass. I loved Eddie the Eagle. I know he only produced it, but still he was involved in it. Stardust. If you haven't seen Stardust, check out Stardust. The guy really has not made a bad movie. And so he knows how to handle comic book materials. He brings a nice energy and unique style to it. That's why my personal pick for this would be Matthew Vaughn. But anyways, going on to the other guy who Warner Brothers really wants, which is actually, I think, one of the reasons why they pushed the Flash back to 2019, something. It was originally supposed to come out in 2018, but they pushed it back till I guess 2019, who knows. But yes, Robert Zemeckis. So first of all, the guy is an Academy Award nominated, Academy Award winning, I believe, director. I mean, Forrest Gump. Come on, guys. Robert Zemeckis. The Walk a couple years ago. Oh, you want Vaughn doing Superman? See, I'm still on the George Miller train for Superman myself here, but yeah. That's just me. But anyways, The Walk a couple years ago, I think, was actually a very underappreciated and underseen movie. It was really quite good, and I think what Zemeckis was able to do with that was pretty special. Unfortunately, I think it was overshadowed by the documentary that came out before it, Man on Wire. But anyways, going back, Robert Zemeckis. Robert Zemeckis is an incredibly talented director. He knows what he's doing, and having him kind of, dive into this superhero comic book universe could be pretty damn cool. I mean, he's always, finding ways to technically innovate his movies, as evident by, Beowulf, The Polar Express, other stuff. So take that, apply it to the Flash, and we might also get something pretty interesting here. And obviously Back to the Future, you take that, his energy and the stuff he made for that, apply it to the Flash. I mean, he's done time travel before. I feel like he has nice elements that he could apply to the Flash, which would get me kind of excited to see it. I'm still on the Matthew Vaughn train personally, but I think Robert Zemeckis, being a critically successful director, he obviously knows what he's doing, all that jazz. It's kind of hard to say no to someone like Robert Zemeckis. Ryan. Oh, Jordan Peele was once in the rumors for the Flash. Oh, that's interesting. I'm glad they didn't go with him. I think, you got to be a little bit more than a one-hit wonder. And for me, Get Out, I still haven't seen it, but I hear it's nothing but incredible. Get a few more movies under his belt. Make sure that he's, not just, good at one movie, or specifically indie horror films, and then maybe he can start branching out into stuff. I know he was rumored to do Akira. I'm glad they didn't choose to go with him. I think, once again, you have to be more than a one-hit wonder if you're going to tackle some of these more major films. But yeah, that's where I stand with The Flash. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below on who you want to direct The Flash, what you think of the choices they have so far. Would you have been interested in seeing a Sam Raimi Flash? I would have, but unfortunately that's not the case. All right, so moving on to the final thing on the agenda here. A show that Tyler Tompkins and I are putting together called Against the Ropes. So this idea kind of came about maybe like a month ago, maybe a couple months ago. And essentially what we wanted to do, before I continue with this, Duncan Jones for The Flash. I'd be okay with it. I didn't hate Warcraft as much as other people. He did Moon. I think it's an incredible film. Source Code, clearly he can do time travel. And he's doing, I think, like a cyberpunk type film called Mute coming out later this year. Yeah, Duncan Jones. That'd be an interesting choice. All right, nice one. Joe Cornish. Okay, you're throwing out some interesting names here. I like it. All right, but going back to the show, Against the Ropes. So, yeah, this is an idea Tyler and I have been throwing around for a little bit. If you aren't familiar with Tyler Tompkins, go check out his YouTube channel. The guy's great, does movie reviews, kind of similar to us, likes to show off his Blu-ray collection, all that jazz. So, yeah, basically what we wanted to do is we wanted to create some form of a show that was kind of different, a little bit unique, but was really, really fun. And so the idea originally originated from First Take on ESPN. Huge sports fan here. I love, I hate Stephen A. Smith, if you're familiar. But I'm really I like watching him because it's just entertaining and engaging, and I like to watch and actually disagree with him. And then there's obviously times that I agree with him, so there's that too. But anyways, First Take, that's kind of the inspiration for the show. We wanted to do something that was a little bit more debate style rather than trivia or game showy. We figured that it was going to be Tyler and I on the show, always debating the various topics of the week as far as movie news goes, or just movie-centric stuff. And then occasionally we'll bring on a guest trying to get big names, but it's going to be open to anyone we deem worthy. So yes, Owen, you and Ryan could potentially be guests on this show Against the Ropes. So yeah, keep that in mind. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of where the show originated from, and essentially it's a movie debate show. It's not like movie fights. It's very, very different. It's a lot more open discussion. So the format of the show goes as follows. We have 3 rounds here of flat-out debate on the various topics of the week that are going around the world of movies or whatever. So it's going to be 10 minutes per round, 15 minutes if we have a guest. Now, following those 3 rounds of flat-out debate, we're going to have 2 rounds of other formatted discussions, such as audience questions or topics that they want us to discuss, box office predictions, because those are always fun. What do you see first? If there's a weekend that's jam-packed with movies and stuff like that, which one should you guys go see first? Another one is, Blu-ray pickups of the week, Academy Awards of the month, which is essentially a fancy way of saying best and worst of the month. Any of those topics specifically, we'll have 2 rounds of that, which they're gonna be 5 minutes per round or 10 minutes if there is a guest. And then we're gonna close out the show where Tyler and I are gonna give you our recommended movies to watch of the week. They can be related to stuff that's going on. They can be completely random. They're just movies that we feel you guys should watch or see. Maybe we just watched it the other day and we're like, oh, this movie was really, really great. More people should watch it. So there's that. That's going to be about 5 minutes, 10 minutes if there's a guest. And that is essentially the show. It's gonna be pretty fun. We're gonna have some fancy graphics and all that jazz. We're gonna try and make it as legit as we can. And hopefully people will, be inclined to watch it, will enjoy watching it, and, enjoy doing it as much as we enjoy putting it on. So, to quote the great Obi-Wan Kenobi, oh, hello there. Oh, my God. Oh, and you kill me. You love joining the show. Oh, yeah, Ryan, yeah, absolutely. There's a few people I think we have lined up beforehand, but we'll add you to the list and stuff like that. We're really, really excited about this. First of all, we gotta, get the graphics made. That's kind of important. I have a buddy who's gonna do them. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to. And then, yeah, all that jazz. So that is, that's it for the docket today. For this first episode of The Rundown. That's what I'm titling this solo podcast. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Yay, nay? Should I continue to do this? Should I not? It's just kind of an experiment for myself. And I figure I can do it pretty regularly. So if you enjoyed this, it's a little bit more lax discussion on the movie news topics. Feel free to give it a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel for all the content we got going on there, and leave some comments below. What can I improve? What can I fix? Yeah, all that good jazz. Well, for the 2 of you watching now, um, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And if you're watching this at a later time, thanks for watching as well. And until next time, take care, guys. We'll see you later.